Ladies and gentlemen, the unofficial Iran war has begun, and that means the price of oil per barrel has risen. And that means, in turn, the price of gas will rise by multiple cents per gallon. And what that means in turn, when I am depending on Amazon for cardboard boxes, usually ordering sizable objects with quite some weight, there's a problem. You see, the cost of transporting goods goes up along with the cost of oil and gas. That means that the heavier objects are going to cost even more to transport than the lighter ones. Uh-oh, because when I order from Amazon, I usually get a sizable cardboard box and a nice object for myself. And that's where I win, Amazon wins, and CNI Creations gets raw materials and it wins. But with a rising oil price and rising gas prices, there's a problem now, and it sounds like a loss. So what am I going to do? Well, when my channel has a problem, I like to come up with a solution to match it, if not beat it and then some. Like I've done for my cardboard crafts. You can check them out by looking at the rest of my channel. Anyways, for this video, the problem is rising prices, oil prices, gas prices, and therefore, because sizable heavy objects cost more to transport because it costs more oil to get that energy moving and to get that truck moving or van. Ordering from Amazon is becoming less affordable. That's what I've depended on for cardboard, and I've gotten myself a nice object within that cardboard box whenever I ordered from Amazon. But if the cost to transport that item is gonna increase, that's a problem for CNI Creations. I'm not a rich man. I got what I got. So, what's answering the call? And a changes. You see, the cardboard itself is pretty light, and it's not going to be so affected by rising oil and gas prices. But I have to do without that object whenever I can, and sometimes I can do without getting another object. It sounds less greedy, it sounds like there's going to be more space in this room, in the space I work on my cardboard crafts. I've been getting objects I needed, but quite frankly, I don't want to make excuses for luxuries and basically things I don't need just to get cardboard. And in timing with this kind of thought process, the Iran war started. So I began thinking, cardboard is a lightweight material that is not going to cost that much to transport. The price of cardboard should not go up that much. Amazon orders will, but cardboard alone won't. So then that got me thinking, can I get cardboard all by itself? I depend on it to craft things. I'm not saying goodbye to the channel just because of a war. And the answer is yes. And it's one word, Walmart. The change I'm making to this channel in time with the war, and personally, is I'm going to be getting my cardboard from Walmart whenever not from Amazon. I'm going to be ordering less from Amazon. And I'm going to make trips to Walmart to get some pretty cheap cardboard. And in doing so, it's going to be pre-flattened and I won't have to tear tons of tape off and flatten it down. It'll already be in its semi-processed form. And that's kind of cool. So I'd like to close this video with a few points. Number one is that this Iran war is going to be affecting our wallets. The economy seems to be tumbling, and we should probably sacrifice a reasonable amount of gas use in order to accommodate this war. As Americans, Europeans, and others. Asians. Yes, I'm an Asian. Huh. And also, to those fighting this war against Iran, Americans, Europeans, and others, I hope that as many of you as possible come back well from the fight, and that you slap Iran multiple times pretty good until it becomes a decent country without being ruled by some bad regime. And I've got a few more points to make. Kind of thinking, you might think I'm crazy or conceited for telling the military what to do, but I'm going to say these things because I care. Watch each other's backs out there. US military, European nations, Arab nations, whatever. If you're going against Iran, watch each other's backs. That's a basic tip. But there are some other things that are not so basic I'm going to say. Think of how you want to remember your conduct in the war. That means don't have some crazy stupid fun unless it's, the cool approved kind. And don't get too mad out there and spit on random Iranian children. You're after the regime. And I think what you're supposed to do is, do some good fighting performance, watch each other's backs, try to make it so that you and your unit come back safe. Make ethical choices out there. Do not repeat some past pretty sick war crimes. Do what you must to survive. You might have to get your hands dirty and plea for forgiveness. And I get it if you have to protect yourself. I get it if you're trying to save your comrade. You might have to make some tough calls. I understand. And I can't understand from life experience, but I kind of intellectually get it. And there are ethical dilemmas out there, and the battlefield is no stranger to having ethical dilemmas. So I'm letting you know someone understands, and I want you to do your best.